Hello, my cherished ducklings. Happy October. Happy pre-Halloween. And I hope you are doing wonderfully. My name is Peri Lyons, and I am the New York City celebrity psychic, or I'm at least I think I'm the New York City celebrity psychic. And I'm here to invite you to be part of our delightful, semi-scientific experiment over the years, where you call in, I don't know anything about you, and I tell you exactly what you need to know when you need to know it, with any luck. And if I can't, I'll just fake it. No, kidding. So we're going to start with the psychic weather. By the way, this is what happens. I did my makeup. This is what happens when you watch YouTube makeup tutorials on fast forward. I was like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 cards. The first card is going to be the beginning of the week. And it's very Jungian, very synchronicity kind of thing. If you're watching this, I swear, if you're tuning in this is somehow applicable to you. I just like saying applicable, frankly. Okay, the first card is for the beginning of the week. Second card is for, yes, the middle of the week. And let's say it together. The third card is for the end of the week, which brings it around to the beginning of next week. Yay! Thousands cheer. Cakes and ginger beer. Okay, I'm going to grab this. Hold my calls. Because I wish I was manipulative, but because I'm kind of a dope, I close my eyes and reach into my huge mystical cardboard box of assorted tarot cards. I don't arrange them beforehand. I wish I did. By the way, one thing I've noticed, a way to tell if like a YouTube tarot reader is actually kind of the real deal, the ones who use all different packs mixed in, it's what I do. It's what like people who I've been kind of obsessed with getting stuff right and being accurate do. So I noticed that. Very interesting. Okay, the beginning of the week, this is the 6 of Pentacles. Dun, da, 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 da. As you'll see, it's a man in a red robe giving kneeling peasants. Well, I'm assuming they're peasants. They might just be people. I don't even know if there are peasants. Are there peasants anymore? Anyway, this indicates that the beginning of the week might start with you getting some sort of, it's not a handout because this is something these people deserve. You can see that because there is a little justice scale on the, that the guy has. But this is somebody who has kind of a lot of power, influence, or money, or something that people tend to want, goldfish, I don't know. Giving that to people who are kind of, let's say, deserving and asking, which is also important. So the beginning of the week might see you receiving money from, let's say, maybe an artistic grant, an award, a little office thing where you get recognized or you win some sort of office contest. Either way, there's going to be a little bump up in your deserved fortunes given to you by some sort of benevolent, let's say, patron at the beginning of the week. Okay, and that's not all. Oh, that's interesting. The Justice card is the second card, the middle of the week. Now, the Justice card often means, well, it means justice, but justice, if you've been a reader for a really long time, hi, Corinne, thanks for waiting. I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to grab you. But not literally, that'd be weird, but just do hang out because I'm already getting info for you. As I was saying, the Justice card, if you're studying the tarot for yourself, which is fine, go ahead, do that. See if I care. Take the bread out of the mouths of my children. No, I don't have children and I don't eat bread, so never mind. The Justice card means a lot of things, but I found out through the years that what it means over and over again when I pull it for somebody like you guys is somebody who is receiving kind of overdue recognition for their talent, their hard work, their star quality, their wonderfulness. So I started out in the New York art world. The stories I could tell you, the money I've been paid not to. No, that's a joke. Yeah, joke. The Justice card means that you're getting recognition or you're getting something you want pretty much at the moment you just kind of said, sod that, I'm just going to do this for myself. So whether it's like, I want to find a husband, I want to find a wife, I want to be successful in my field, I want to, it's too late. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give up on that, but I'm still going to do the things I need to attract that. I'm going to keep the desire for that and the pleasure in doing that without the expectation, which is bing when stuff shows up. So, wow, and the end of the week is really good. The Ace of Wands. Wands always mean like day-to-day life. I know this card, the picture in this card reminds me of something, but I can't remember what. Um, the Ace of Wands, the ace in tarot, as in poker, is always a good thing. It's the beginning of a new cycle. You're going up a step, or a frequency, as we like to say. And it's the beginning of a new way of doing things, maybe a new way of doing things in your day-to-day life. Wands is often, it's a physical day-to-day life. As John Lennon said, life is what happens when you're making other plans. So that's kind of the Wands cycle in a nutshell. It's action, it's day-to-day life. So it looks like you're taking some sort of step up, either changing your diet, quitting smoking, or going to the gym, doing something that's taking your day-to-day life, your physical health, up a very, very good step. So to sum up, probably through the cards, you're getting promotion or money from a helpful sort of patron or boss or benevolent, powerful person. You're also a powerful person. You know what I mean. The middle of the week, you're going to start to get notice and recognition for something that you've done for years, but you feel like, oh, it's too late for that. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so you're getting that. And then, Ace of Wands, you're going to be beginning sort of a new cycle. And you might be doing that because somebody gave you money, and then somebody gave you recognition, and now you can start a new cycle. Yay, thousands cheer. Woo, I'm exhausted. Hi, Karina, are you still there? Tell me you're still there.
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm going to turn you up a little. Where are you calling from? I didn't see. Sorry. Excuse my palm.
I'm from,
where are you calling from?
SA, Australia.
From where? Oh, Australia. Cool. Oh, I love Australia.
South Australia.
Oh, Adelaide. Awesome.
Yes,
I
correct.
love Australia. I lived there for a while, and everything is like 13% bigger and brighter and kind of weirder in the best way than in any other country. I got mugged by an ibis in a park.
Yes, it is. I've been in Australia my whole life. I haven't gone anywhere or traveled anywhere,
cool.
But definitely in the cards I would like to hope.
Cool. All right, tell me your birthday, and then we're going to answer whatever question or need or desire or anything but calculus or geography. So what day is your birthday?
Thank you. My birthday is the 3rd of the 4th, 1996.
The 3rd of the, so it's April 1st or April 3rd?
April 3rd, number 3.
Okay. That's okay. 1996. I have shoes older than you. 1996, let me see, this the Chinese year of the 84, what is it? 96, 84, 72, 60. Oh, your year of the rat. Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
an Aries rat. You're great at communication. You're very good at networking. I think a lot more people think of you as their friend than you think of them as. You've got a lot of acquaintances, and you make everybody feel like they're the only person in the universe when you're talking to them.
Yes, correct.
Right? Yeah. You also would know I'm tuning in on you. You've got a really good dress sense. Do you have a specific style?
Yes,
Do you dress
like so.
What? Yeah. Do you dress like
yes, I would like to hope so.
Yeah, you do. Do you dress like in 1960s, like Teddy Boys or something like that? Really specific.
Sorry?
You have a really specific persona. 2 words that it turns out it's almost impossible to say one over the other. Yeah? Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Can you describe it for me in like 1 word?
Sorry?
Or 2? But can you describe it for me, and then we'll get to your question. Like my dressing style is, I like to think of as elegant, glamorous, eccentric. What's yours?
Mine is probably like a mix of like a hippie / just casual.
Cool. Oh, I love that. So, all right, Stevie Nicks, how can I help you? It feels like you have a very specific question there.
Sorry?
It feels like you have a very specific question on your mind. Is that true?
Yes.
Hit me.
I'm just
I mean, not
wondering
literally.
if my connection with me and my partner will get back to how it used to be, just because it has sort of like dimmed down a little bit since having kids.
Yeah. I don't think it's that. I think that here's what I'm going to say, and this is what I'm getting, so don't just take it or leave it, or both. It feels like I feel like when you guys had kids, and they're gorgeous kids, and you're probably going to have another, so you're going to stay together. It feels like each of you kind of turned back into your parents. And that's a learned behavior that you associate with like being a parent. But what would really help is if you guys could do something that would get you out of that kind of paradigm. And it's natural, but I don't have kids that I know of. Hold on, let me just check behind the couch cushions. No kids. But it feels like I think he's changed in the way I think he's probably gotten a little more conservative and a little more hot-headed, which is like his dad, since the kids.
Yep.
And I think you've gotten a little more sort of passive-aggressive, which is not who you are, but it is who your mother is, right?
So I feel that last part.
Oh, I feel like you might be getting I feel like you're naturally this very outgoing, expressive, like you'll tell me if you have a problem with me. But I think since having the kids, you've been a little more sideways about communicating your needs, because I don't think your mother communicated her needs straight. So it's not like you to have a passive aggressive style, but I do think that does creep in sometimes because we turn into our parents occasionally. So just notice when that happens. Forgive yourself, because that you learn to parent by having parents. So it's great that you're doing that, but just let yourself trust that the person that you are knows how to parent, because boy, does she ever. And with him, you said a little more hot-headed and conservative. What we do to break a paradigm is when we're acting out of an old belief or behavior. It's a lot of things. This is one definition, my definition. We're in a pattern. If you do a pattern interrupt with somebody and then, hi, Acacia, but I want to finish this with you. If you do what's called a pattern interrupt with somebody, if you notice that he's in his like conservative hothead dad thing, or tell a joke or do something to change energy in the room, jump up and down, run out to the harbor and grab a baby seal and bring him back. That's always a popular one. I have no idea where that suggestion came from, none whatsoever. But aside from that, I think it came from, you're a very original thinker and you're very creative.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I would go back to doing more artwork. There's something creative that the kids have sort of, they take up a lot of time. It feels like they're at that age where they're like, Mom, 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 Mom. I'm sorry. In a lovely way. But I would pick them up, hand them to a passing stranger, say, hold this for an hour. I'm going to go do some whatever creative outlet it is that you have and you're so good at, because you are.
Okay.
Meanwhile, if you ever want to consider a career as a stylist for fashion shoots or a freelance stylist for people who are putting together a brand for, say, YouTube or something like that, you have a great eye, right? I know you do. Just agree with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let me know how you're going. Say hi to Sydney for me. I miss it. And I'm so glad you called. And try that. Let me know how it works, because that's what my guys are telling me.
Okay.
Aside from that, everything's awesome. You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
All right, darling.
All right. Thank
Talk to you soon. Sure. I love my cherished ducklings. And hi, sweetheart. You're up next. Acacia, what a beautiful name. Are you still there, my angel?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you? Oh, you don't have to call me ma'am. You call me your Imperial Highness, or no, sorry. Just call me Peri. Hi. I love the name, Acacia.
Hi.
Sure. Raceland, Louisiana. Louisiana. Okay, so I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so tell me your birthday, and then let's figure out your question. and let's make your life better. I mean, it's already good because you're in it.
My
But,
birthday
so when is your
is
birthday?
March 25th, 1995.
Oh my gosh, you're just a baby. Oh, March, I'm in March, baby too. Yay. Um, we're getting, it's a lot of Aries today. Rock on. I love Aries. Aries women are the best. After Pisces women. Ahem. Oh, you need to get back to yourself and right now. Go out and go get a book about loving yourself because you're such a wonderful person and people are walking all over you right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that outside of my head, but it is what I'm right? You know it.
Yes.
And you have 4 kids?
3.
Oh, well, expect another. Hi, so how can I help you?
I'm trying to. I just want to know about my love, like something about my love, and about just life. Cause I live with my mom right now, with my 3 kids. Cause my daughter daddy got me evicted and stuff. My cousin just recently went to jail in my car. So I don't even have my car no more. Like it's a lot.
Oh, honey. You know, let me tell you from my own experience, when I was your age, I wound up being hit in the head with a piano. It's one thing that made me much more psychic. But it also, I wound up living back with my parents. They were living in the suburbs. I don't drive because I'm a New Yorker. And I felt like my world was coming to an end. And you know what was happening? I was actually gathering strength for the next part of my life, as you are. And I believe me, you are. Funny. I want to ask you to do something, then we'll go into the rest of the reading. I know this feeling so well, and I so want to reassure you. Can you hear this? That this isn't the end. You've just changed stations, so you're catching a train to someplace even better, right? It doesn't have to be a train, but you know.
Yes.
So please know that. You can also use this time to, I think you have a lot of skills, but I think that you could get, in this time, you could get a skill like cosmetology, welding, something that you can do, which will make you money and will take you forward. Is that something you've thought about?
Yes, I've been thinking about going work at the plant and stuff.
Going to what? Oh, at the plant.
I've been thinking about going work at the plant.
Yeah, you can.
But I need a vehicle.
You need a vehicle. Okay.
Yes.
I think this is
it's hard to move around without no car.
Let me things first of all, what I need you to know is this card says things are about to get a lot better. You're in this, when you get the 8 of Wands, right? Wands are things happening. Right now it feels like everything's up in the air. You see how these arrows are up in the air? However, they're all going to hit their target. So be a little patient with yourself. And the plans, think about some plans right now. Do be patient with yourself. And then 2 things are happening. Looks like the Hierophant card is it's about a school or an institution or a job that is a little better than you think you could get right now. Because you're very attractive and people love you. You have this yummy energy. It's like warm caramel. I'm just like, I want to talk to her more. Yummy, right?
Yes, they do.
So
a lot of people do like being around me. They like.
Yeah, they do. People really like you, and you're very modest. I think modesty is an overrated virtue, frankly. So right now you've been asked to think on your feet. Problems have been coming at you like pew, pew, pew. And you've been doing great, but doing that is exhausting. So what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath. Don't panic. The universe, source, God, the big love, whatever you want to call it, it has your back. You're going to be okay. And I think one reason you're asked to call in here today, by whatever that is so I can tell you that. Please believe it. So this is saying, you could go to, if you want to go to beauty school, that's something that pays well and you can make your own hours afterwards. And they have scholarships for single mothers. So you could go for free. You can find out about that. And then what's happening after that, what's going to be happening in 6 months to a year this is the Peacock card. And it's an animal spirit card by Colette Baron Reed, who's great. And it says, let it shine. Let yourself be seen by other people. I think the last 2 relationships you were in weren't that good for your self-confidence. And I think maybe, yeah. And so I was in one of those, just one. But I was in one a little while ago, and it took me a while to sort of realize that the person said stuff to me that wasn't very nice and wasn't true. And I think you were in kind of an emotionally abusive relationship. So what I'd like you to do, what I learned how to do, is just kind of flick it off. Anytime one of the criticisms that you still hear that person saying comes up, just be like,
recently, can I say this? Okay, October 24th, well, in 2017, my 2 little boys, their daddy had got killed. I was there. So it recently made 5 years that he was, the 24th was just recently. So one of my friends had, told me some hurtful stuff, to make me cry, and, that hurted me. And that was just recently on the 24th. And, they just told me something you supposed to be grieving and this and that and like that. That hurted me bad.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You know what?
And
I lost some.
I was there whenever he got killed and stuff, but and my little boy was there. But it's crazy.
Well, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I think sometimes people don't know what to say, so sometimes they just will say anything and wind up saying the most hurtful thing because, so I'm so sorry. I had some big losses recently in my life, and I was obviously grieving. I was walking into walls and crying in public. And people just don't know what to do with other people's emotions. And sometimes it'll make that helplessness or frustration that makes them feel angry at you because they don't, it's like, what do I do? So try not to take that personally. It's got nothing to do with you. I'm so sorry you went through that traumatic. Oh, it's just, and your little boy's going to be fine. You got 2 little boys and a little girl.
Yeah, I have not been to his grave in it's been a few years.
What was that?
I have not been to his grave in a few years. I really want to go, but it's hard to get rides. I really want to go, because it's out of respect, and I don't like to go there, because it's hard to face it, but I really need to go. Every time I talk about it, it just makes me cry.
Oh, sweetie.
I like to talk about
it. I'm so sorry. This is, honestly, right now, this is as bad as it gets. You'll notice, after you hang up today, listen to me, sweetie. You'll start to notice in every moment, one little thing that's just a little bit better than the moment before. And let yourself notice that, okay? As you go forward over the next few days, one little thing that you notice that's better than the moment before will turn into one slightly bigger thing during the day. And you'll start to notice and really look for them because they're going to be there. I promise. Look for something that is towards what you want. Hold on, let me just reassure you because I know this is going to happen. Look for the things that are in line with what you want because you're being guided towards how to get a car. There are all different ways to do that. I don't drive and I was in the suburbs. I totally know it's a feeling of helplessness. I totally know it. So Sometimes you can offer to make a cake for somebody in return for them driving you somewhere. If you have neighbors, you're very, very likable and special woman. And I think this is actually an opportunity for you to see that and be able to go outside of your comfort zone. Ask people for stuff that would help you. And you can offer them, you can say, like, I'll bake you a cake. Get that like $2.99 Betty Crocker cake mix. I do that. Don't tell anybody. Oh, shoot, too late. Keep hearing this is on TV. I'm like, let me just tell you, I don't want anybody to know. Oops. But I think there's so many people around you who want to help you, and you have so much pride, and that's such a lovely thing. But throw it out the window now. And they're not going to feel sorry for you because you don't feel sorry for you. So just start to ask people like, hey, you know what? I need this. How do you think I can get it? You're going to notice. And notice when the good stuff comes. That's really important because that's like a magic spell that's not magic, but it is. Every time something good happens, like notice it, maybe even write it down. You are going to be fine. I swear. On my mom. Just keep knowing that you're wonderful, that you're going to be fine, and that you deserve really good stuff. And you're going to get it. All right, sweetheart? Let me know how you're doing.
Okay.
All right, Keisha, be good. Sure. All right, all my cherished ducklings, thank you for being here. Come back next Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST. We do have changes coming. I just have to get the studio set up a little more. And if you want, what I'd like is if you can go to my Facebook page, I've got two of them, Peri Lyons, so that's Peri as in periwinkle, and Lyons as in, but with the Y. So PERILYONS. That's P for pneumonia. So let me know what you'd like to see in the show. All right, sweetheart. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye.